Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to online.Scott selections here for Tuesday, December 6th. For again today's play of the day, quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in the NFL with the Saints and Buccaneers under 41.5 at minus 110 on FanDuel. Really never in doubt. Game got intense late as Tampa had the massive comeback. But for the total, it was really never in doubt. Both offenses stunk for most of the night like we thought they would, and the game flew under. So never in doubt, look for another winner here on Tuesday. And for today's play that I'm going to pivot to college basketball for the first time this season. Going to look at a matchup between Georgia and Georgia Tech taking place at around 7 p.m. Eastern time. And for this matchup, I'm going to go with the home team in this one. Going to take Georgia Tech minus 4.5 at minus 110 on BetMGM. Time recording of 2:30 a.m. Eastern time. Covering why I like Georgia Tech in this spot. First reason, the Yellow Jackets have been very good at home this season. In fact, they are undefeated at home. They are 4-0 straight up, and all 4 wins have been by at least 18 points. So they have looked dominant at home this season. Meanwhile, Georgia is 7-2 straight up, but a lot of those wins came at home against weak competition. Georgia is only 1-2 away from home, lost a neutral site game to UAB by double digits, and also lost their only true road game this season against Wake Forest by 10. So Georgia's been good according to record, but if you look at the actual, I'd say, teams they've been against and the overall home road splits, they're a lot better at home. Let's put it that way. But to go through some efficiency numbers, these teams are very close, but there's a reason why I think Georgia Tech does have an edge in this matchup. So Georgia Tech does rank 169th in offensive efficiency according to KenPom. Georgia ranks 171st. So a differential of 2 there. Georgia, though, does rank 75th in defensive efficiency. Georgia Tech ranks 85th. So both offense defense separated by roughly 10 spots or less. However, there's one major difference between these teams, which is the fact that Georgia Tech has played significantly tougher opponents up to this point. Georgia Tech does currently rank 153rd in strength of schedule. Georgia ranks 354th. So these teams are very close, both in offense and defense. Yet Georgia's 200 spots roughly below Georgia Tech in terms of strength of schedule, which means I think that Georgia's numbers are extremely inflated, and I think they should struggle on both ends against a much more talented team. But Georgia also might be very shorthanded because Georgia might be without its 2 leading scorers for this game. Terry Roberts, who's clearly the best player on the team. Team high 14 points per game, team high 4.1 assists per game, and team high 2 steals per game. Did not play last game due to an illness. And you're also looking at the second leading scorer in Cario Oquindo, who is averaging 13.7 points per game. And he did not play in each of the last 2 games due to a knee injury. So Georgia might be missing its top 2 scorers. Roberts is really the biggest deal because he's also the facilitator. He also is a good on-ball defender. And I do think if he's out, that's definitely going to be a serious problem. Georgia overcame it in their last game because they faced off against Florida A&M at home. But we know Florida A&M is nowhere near the talent level of Georgia Tech. And I do think if both of them or one of them are going to be absent for this game, then Georgia Tech should have a massive edge. But this line has moved a lot already. It opened up Georgia Tech -3. Now it's at 4.5. You could argue that it's sharp money coming in on the injury report, or maybe they just think Georgia Tech's the better team. But I think Georgia is a classic case of a team that is a bit overvalued because of overall record. They haven't played anybody. They've been atrocious away from home. Georgia Tech, though, undefeated at home. It's an in-state rivalry game, and one team might be missing its 2 leading scorers. I think 4.5 is a steal, and I think that if Roberts and Oquindo or both get ruled out, this line might jump up to 5.5 or 6. It already has jumped up to 5 in some spots, but 4.5 I think is a very good. I think is a very good price, and I'm going to take it. Split it once again here for Tuesday, December 6th. This is going to be on Georgia Tech -4.5 at -110 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.